Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw Live. Tonight we start round one of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament, where the rules here are a little different. If a current Raw superstar wins the tournament, they will get a chance at any title of their choosing at Survivor Series. And if an NXT superstar wins, they will get an early sign-on to the Monday Night roster.
First off, we have Rena facing off against Bandit from NXT. Rena has shown her truly brutal side these last few months, really showing off her ECW training. And Bandit, a brawler from NXT, has shown she can pull off a win in any fight she finds herself in. She is truly impressive.
Then we have Taco facing off against Randall. Now, the short time Randall has been on the main roster, him and Taco have already developed a history. From backstage altercations to being put through a security window, Randall has only been aggressive towards Taco.
But Taco hasn't complained, retaliated, or gotten anyone suspended. He's taken the beatings and got his come-ups when they come. Taco has been able to thwart other attacks and even cause distractions that ultimately cost Randall some matches on Raw offline.
A cheeky man, that Taco.
After that, we have some old bad blood coming up. Bean facing off against the target of the women's locker room, Zoe Starr.
Though she has been able to make allies out of Nico and Big Mama Evelyn Jackson, Zoe still seems to be the target of attacks and conflict backstage. Bean hasn't shown any interest in Zoe as of late, but with the suspension of AJ Wynn, Bean is back on her aggressive streak, demanding respect and tormenting those that refuse to. And Zoe, being the rebellious kind that she is, slapped Bean after she was confronted on offline Raw. This is gonna get hot very quick. Then we have a first face-off here. AJ Martinez faces off against King Koritz.
This is gonna be interesting. Koritz, who has been teaming with Taco, will be in his first King of the Ring tournament, facing off with someone he has never faced off against. The high-flyer brawler hybrid of AJ Martinez versus the pure high-flying skill of Koritz is going to be a hell of a performance.
Then we have an NXT showdown between Maki Ito and Selena Cox. These two have faced off in multiple times in NXT, in tables matches, submission matches, and Extreme Rules matches. This is going to be a show for all to see.
Not to mention, Selena is the relative to Raw's own Sebastian Cox. And Maki trained with Hero and Panda back in the Indies, back in Las Vegas, performing at conventions, performance halls. These two already have a foundation in history with the existing Raw roster. This is gonna be good. We haven't seen Angelo and Andreas face off against each other since they competed for the NXT North American Championship in a Falls Count Anywhere match, where Angelo put Andreas through the barricade and even a metal garage door backstage.
I'm excited to see these two compete on the main roster and potentially even become the King of the Ring. I mean, it would only add to the list of achievements of either of these men. Then we have some more old blood coming out. Dilly faces off against Neko Sky. Now, after forming an alliance with Zoe, Neko has then become a target for Rena and Dilly. And Neko shot back, calling her adversaries untrained, ungrateful, and a duo of irrelevant bitches.
I have to agree that Neko has all rights to be hostile toward Dilly and Rena. I mean, they did beat Neko and Zoe in their 2 versus 2 match and proved that their little alliance won't save either of them from getting beat down. And quite frankly, should either Zoe, Rena, Dilly, or Neko win the huge, huge ego boost for either of these women.
And the main event. Panda gets more revenge and possibly more bragging rights on Leo Katsuyori should he pull off a win tonight.
But never count out the bruiser, the brawler, the phantom, Leo Katsuyori. He has brought down and humbled many superstars on Raw, including Gray, Smokey, and even Buddy O'Neil. He is able to handle himself in the most chaotic of situations. Once heading the retaliation against the then masked assailants, Gray, Dino, and Skelton, now brutally attacking the brother of the man he once defended. This is poetic chaos at its best, and I am here for it all!
What's up? Oh, camera's still blocked. What's up, Bandit? What's up, Taco? What's up, Munso? What's up, Gray? What's up, Seb?
Making her way to the ring from Louisiana, the bombshell, Jaden Carey.
We have Bandit from NXT, the Brawler, facing off against Rena in the first match of the night. Hope you guys are having a great night, day, or morning. Hope you guys have all eaten. Hope you guys are staying hydrated as always. And I did see those ads, yes.
And her opponent from Kobe, Japan,
We got Rena, the Extreme Brawler, training under under Paul Heyman, Rob Van Dam, and Sandman, where she got her liking for the kendo stick. Bandit from the Lou is too close. Gotta look over my shoulder. Yes, you gotta be careful. Big puffy hair Bandit. The match is underway. Referee Charles Robinson overlooking the match tonight, going into a lockup. Rena of the main Raw roster, and we have Bandit of the NXT roster. Rena torquing that arm, trying to twist that elbow and shoulder of Bandit. Looking to overpower a bit. Just adding that pressure to the joints, trying to take that strength away. And a leg sweep, taking down Bandit. Rena going for an early pin. Count of one, Bandit is out. Going back into a lockup. Rena now with an Irish whip. Grabbing the hips. Bandit clapping the ears in a takedown. Ooh. Rena with a calf kick. Knocking Bandit right off her feet. Ooh, trying to go for that flying forearm, but Bandit was just too far. Rena now with a leg drag, taking down Bandit once again. Now stomping on the left ankle. Getting Bandit out of the ring. Rena now up on the top rope. Waiting for Bandit to get back on her feet with a diving elbow. The outside. Stomp to the chest. And now some more kicks to the abdomen of Bandit and an elbow to the temple. Irish whip throwing Bandit towards the barricade. Now dropping a knee right on that elbow trying to take out that striking power. Bandit with a knee to the head. Grabbing the wrist and another knee to the face of Bandit. Rena is like trying to take Bandit out, but Bandit sweeping the legs, taking down Rena. Rena with a punch to the head. Like a spider, web, I think that's called. I didn't see that one before. Bandit now with a sidewalk slam, taking out Rena. Count of 8 by Charles Robinson. Still got to get back in the ring. Count of 9. Both have gotten back in. Ooh! A neck takedown by Rena. Trying to bring Bandit to the center of the ring. Rena now with another pin. Count of 2. Bandit has kicked out. Bandit now back to her feet. Flurry of attacks and a headbutt to the jaw of Rena. They go for that springboard backflip. Rena rolling out of the way. A punch to the face and a rear hold into a clothesline. Rena trying to go for that springboard somersault. Sorry, I just had fries, so my throat's kind of messed up right now. A knee to the face of Bandit. Finished a really big and mentally taxing commission, but it's done. Made $40 with a $10 tip. Nice. Good stuff, Pickle. A knee to the face of Bandit and a running swanton by Rena. Stomping on the arm again of Bandit. Couple kicks to the face. Looks like Rena's targeting both that left arm and that head of Bandit with a flying forearm. Rena now going in for another pin. Kind of 1, 2. Bandit out at 2. Now again, in this tournament, if a WWE superstar, a Raw superstar wins, they will get to challenge a world champion of their choice or any title of their choice. If an NXT superstar wins, they'll get an early contract. We got Bandit going in for a rolling pin. Rena out before the count of 1. I was saying, if a NXT superstar wins, they'll get an early sign-on to the main roster, and they will be able to challenge any non-world champion of their choice. Trying to go for the coup de grace. Bandit trying to pick up Rena, but Rena overpowering into a power bomb. And Bandit back to her feet with a twist of fate into a camel clutch. Bandit taps out. Bandit has been eliminated from the Queen of the Ring tournament. Tonight, the first round of matches for Fastlane Road to Royalty. Yes, congratulations on completing that commission, Pickle. Make sure you get yourself something to eat and something to drink and take care of yourself. And congratulations to Rena on that win, the first match of the night. Bandit again eliminated from the women's Queen of the Ring.
Here is your winner,
Very nice. With your votes, we are starting now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Technician Terror!
Taco once again representing his favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Rocking that nice polo. But again, this is the first time Taco and Randall have officially faced off against each other. Randall attacking Taco backstage after Randall lost the triple threat to AJ Martinez. Facing off against him and Thomas Thompson. But Taco also being able to get his comebacks when he was able to thwart some offline attacks by Randall, costing him the matches. Taco being a little cheeky boy. Very eerie. Got Randall from Florida, the pure brawler on an aggressive streak. Getting a win over AJ Martinez, you know, last Monday night, or not last Monday night, but last Monday Night Raw. Both Taco and Randall looking to get their names done in King of the Ring style over at Fastlane Road to Royalty. With those eyes. Referee Adrian Butler gonna be watching the match, I believe. At least I think I saw him. Yep. Referee Adrian Butler. Ooh, going straight for a right hand. Taco knocking Randall off his feet. And Randall dragging that arm down into a springboard moonsault. Into another one. Trying to target that abdomen, knock the air out of Taco. Trying to go for that stomp. Taco rolling out of the way into another right hand. Going for that backdrop. Taco showing that pure strength. Randall with that kick to the head. Well, lockup and Randall shoving Taco off into another lockup. Another test of strength. Taco torquing that left arm, trying to twist that shoulder of Randall. Adding some more power to it. Ooh. Trying to pop that shoulder, dislocate that shoulder. Adding some more pressure to the joint. Randall now torquing the left arm of Taco. Randall now adding more pressure, trying to pop that shoulder. The tables have turned. Holding that wrist of Taco. And Taco reversing the pressure into an arm lock. Again, trying to torque that left shoulder of Randall. And torque that elbow, hyperextend that elbow with the pressure. Oh, a leg sweep knocking Randall off his feet. Taco now going for a pin. Count of one. Randall's out at the count of one. Taco now stomping on the chest of Randall. To knock the air out, trying to return that favor. Going into another lockup. Taco pressing Randall into the corner. Referee breaking up the two. Get that space. Taco trying to go for that right hand into a left hook into the abdomen. And a big boot Randall kipping up, getting back onto his feet with a rear lock. Grabbing that leg. Ooh, into a shin breaker by Randall. Into a moonsault from the second or third rope. It was too quick. I didn't see where he was. Randall going for a pin. Taco out at the count of 1. Randall now grabbing and... Ooh, an uppercut to the back of the head of Taco. And Taco get back to his feet into an Irish whip to the ropes. Ooh! And they backdrop. Randall stomping on Taco. Ooh, and a kick to the head by Taco to Randall. A right hand. Randall sneaking behind into a forearm to the back. A right hand and a kick to the butt of Taco. Flurry of attacks by Randall. Oh, into an inverted drop by Randall. Randall again letting Taco get back to his feet into a lockup. Ooh, a kick to the back. Randall up at the third rope now. Again, stalking Taco with a roundhouse kick. Sorry, the heat's taking a lot out of me today. Ooh, and a big boot by Randall. A coup de grace, stomp to the chest. Coup de grace style kick. I call that a kick, I call it a stomp. Randall now grabbing the arm and the leg of Taco, trying to drag him to the corner away from that rope for a rope break. Now stomping on that leg again, trying to go for that stomp once more. Taco rolling out of the way into a lockup. Now grabbing the neck of Randall. Randall with some left elbows to the abdomen. An Irish whip into the rope. Randall going underneath, and Taco with a clothesline, taking down Randall. Now Taco with a splash. Now Taco targeting that right arm, trying to take out that striking power of Randall. Ooh, the pickup power of Taco. Over the shoulders, into the powerbomb stance. Spinning around into a sit-down powerbomb. Taco now in a pin. Down a 1, 2. Randall out at the count of 2. Taco now stomping on that leg of Randall. Just pure strength. Taco now with a fireman's carry. Taking Randall to the ropes. And a snake eyes into the turnbuckle. Stomping on Randall that's sitting in the corner. Taco now a backbreaker. And trying to take out that core strength and that striking ability of Randall with a second backbreaker. Taco going into a pin count of 1, 2. Randall again out at the count of 2. Taco now showing off, trying to get some momentum behind him. Taco now climbing the ropes, going to the third rope. And an elbow by Taco from the top rope. Elbows can stop the heart, make it skip a beat. Oh, and a power slam by Taco. I'm trying to knock the air out and stomping on that right elbow of Randall. Again, believe Taco trying to take out that right arm, that striking power of Randall. Taco now back into the fireman's carry. Going for another snake eyes at the turnbuckle. Now stomping and a knee press into the back corner. Trying to choke Randall out. Back into a lockup. Taco with a military press. Ooh, and a backdrop. Taco now dragging Randall, trying to get him away from that rope, clearing himself of any rope break. Ooh, and a jump up knee by Randall. Randall now up to the second rope. Stalking Taco, letting him get back to his feet into a diving fist. Randall now rolling Taco onto his stomach. Using that foot to lift Taco. Oh, and a roundhouse kick to the jaw. Count of 2. Taco out at 2. Randall looking a little shocked there. Forearm to the back of Taco as he gets back to his feet. An Irish whip by Randall. Randall going under and over. Taco reversing it into a slam. Taco now stalking Randall. Randall getting back to his feet with an end of days. Taco in a pin, count of 1, 2. Taco's progressing to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. Burglars for Chet. You know what? I'm feeling nice. Sure. But just for you, Gray, you're gonna get a Beyond Meat burger with some vegetarian barbecue sauce and vegan bread and some soy cheese. Congratulations again to Taco, progressing to the second round of King of the Ring. Be taking place June 18th. Or no, sorry. It was June 20th. I can't remember. My mind's all fucked up right now.
Here is your winner, the Technician
Congratulations again to Taco. Be sure to cast your votes, cast your votes. We are going live.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Brussels, Belgium, the unpredictable Belgian.
Zoe Starr, again teaming up with Neko and able to get an ally out of Big Mama Evelyn Jackson backstage. Did get a loss to Rena and Dilly at last Monday Night Raw, and competed in the Money in the Bank this last, 2 Saturdays ago. At Money in the Bank, the winner being Jade Lee.
And her opponent, representing the Wolfpack from Baltimore, Maryland, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Kitty.
We got Bean, the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Again, the rules of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments for Fastlane Road to Royalty. Any existing Raw superstar, if they are to win the tournament, they will be able to challenge any world champion or title that they wish. But if an NXT superstar wins, they will get an early signed contract, and they will be able to challenge any non-world title holders at SummerSlam. I don't know what ref that is. Match is underway. Zoe trying to go for that spinning elbow, going into a lockup. Zoe able to drive Bean into the corner. Referee now trying to split the two. Get some space. Zoe now with that right hook. Bean reversing, now getting Zoe into the corner. Kicks to the knee. And Bean with a flying forearm to the corner. Zoe with a kick into the sternum of Bean. And a super kick, knocking Bean off her feet to a springboard moonsault. Zoe now with a kick to the back of Bean. Zoe on the apron. And that hop over kick to Bean. And stomping on that left knee, dropping it down onto the mat. Double impact. Bean now dropping that knee onto the hamstring with a moonsault of her own, landing on the back of Zoe. Bean now stalking Zoe. Kick to the abdomen. To a powerbomb stance. Ooh! Into a sit-out powerbomb. Zoe now with a kick to the head of Bean. A drop kick as Bean's trying to get to her feet. Bean kicking Zoe off of her, trying to get that distance. Trying to go for that calf kick, being slapped off by Zoe. Zoe now with a springboard enziguri. I don't know what's going on. Bean trying to go for that grapple. Zoe diving underneath, but going into a lockup anyway. Bean shoving Zoe off into a drop kick. Zoe getting knocked down. Getting and stalking Zoe into an Irish whip. Bean throwing Zoe out of the ring, now jumping out herself. Zoe able to reverse and kick off the Bean. Now stomping on that hamstring. Getting Zoe up to, Bean up to her feet. Bean with a rear lock into a scoop slam. Will wind up into a sliced bread. Now again, that outside, though there is the padding, that is still solid concrete underneath that padding. They only get very little give. A little far, Bean. Count of 7. Count of 8. Zoe needs to get back into the ring. Count of 8. Zoe able to get back inside. Bean now with a rear lock into a suplex. Bean now out on the apron. Oh, trying to go for that. What that was. But it missed. Zoe now with a clothesline. Second clothesline. Catching the leg of Bean into a leg sweep. Zoe getting some momentum behind herself. Now dragging Bean away from the ropes to the center of the ring. Zoe now going for a pin. Bean out the count of 1. Zoe now with an Irish whip, trying to go for that Superman punch, but Bean just a little too quick into a dragon twist cutter. Bean now going for a pin. Count of 1, 2. Zoe out at the count of 2. Zoe now with an Bean with an atomic drop into a bulldog, impacting the face into the ring. Zoe back up to her feet, kick to the leg, a series of punches. Zoe now with an electric chair to Bean, spin around to a powerbomb stance into a hurricanrana by Bean. Big Mama, big drum. Zoe now with an elbow to the abdomen of Bean into a backhand. Bean now back into the ring, able to get herself a couple seconds of breathing time. Bean now with an Irish whip to her Karana. Bean now trying to get some momentum behind herself, clotheslining Zoe out of the ring. Bean now up to the top rope, into a splash on the outside. They go for that series of kicks. Zoe able to block. Both these competitors back outside. Zoe with a knee to the abdomen. And a DDT to the left ankle, left leg of Bean. Count of 5 by the referee. Series of attacks by Zoe. And a heel to the back of the head to Bean. Now grabbing the hair Irish whip. Throwing Bean towards the barricade. Count of 8. Referee's not slowing down. Bean's trying to get back to her feet. Count of 9. Bean was counted out last second. I believe catching her leg on the apron as she tried to make her way back into the ring. Losing her footing at the apron. Slowing her down, just catching that 10 count. Congratulations to Zoe progressing to round 2. Monday Night Raw. The final Raw before Fastlane on June 15th. Fastlane being on June 20th. But also congratulations to Rena, to Sir Taco, and Zoe. Almost said Bean.
Here is your winner, the unpredictable Belt Champ.
Catch your votes, catch your votes. We are going now. Coritz versus AJ Martinez.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Mesa, Arizona, weighing in at 232 pounds, the King, Corey!
Coritz again teaming with Taco to get some work done as a tag team. Did have a bit of an issue where they competed one-on-one. They were able to sort it out. Now they're both in the chase. Taco progressing into round 2 of the tournament. Coritz now fighting for his place against AJ Martinez.
Come on, get tough on the street, get tough with the gang. Watch your back, it's a hardcore thing in the ghetto. There's no surprise. When a man dies, I know what it cries. In the underground, you better look around and use your eyes. In the ghetto.
And his opponent, representing Chaos, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, AJ Martinez!
AJ Martinez again representing Chaos, able to get 2 wins over Randall and Thomas Thompson. AJ was in the Money in the Bank this last PLE. AJ, the brawler high flyer hybrid from Los Angeles, California. Ooh. Both missing their attacks off the get-go. AJ now into a rear lock. Coritz able to power out into a rear lock of his own. Trying to squeeze that abdomen of AJ Martinez. AJ trying to wiggle his way out of it. Like the grip faltering just a little bit. Going into a roll-up pin. AJ out before the count of 1. AJ trying to go for a series of kicks, but getting reversed by Koretz. Back into a lockup. AJ driving Koretz into the corner. Referee Charles Robinson separating the two, getting some space. Breaking that hold back into a lockup. AJ tried to go for a kick there, but got dodged by Koretz. Getting driven back into the corner by AJ. Being separated again by the referee. Kick to the abdomen. And a kick to the chest, looked like. Into a headlock by AJ Martinez. AJ now twerking and squeezing that head of Koretz, going into a pin. Count of 1. Koretz out at the count of 1. No, I talk so robotic. An Irish whip, a punch to the abdomen of Koretz into a wind-up elbow. AJ now got Koretz pressed into the ropes. That leg tangled into the rope, trying to torque that knee, hyperextend that knee that Koretz relies ever so much on. Koretz now with a military press. Dropping AJ onto the ropes, neck first. Ooh, into a springboard, whatever that was, flip. A series of attacks back into a military press. Ooh! They dropped that shoulder onto his knee as AJ came down. AJ now with a roll-up pin. AJ now torquing, and a kick. A heel to the jaw. Getting that impact to the mouth of Koretz. AJ trying to dive, getting that elbow, but Koretz moving out of the way. Oh, and a big boot by AJ into a springboard moonsault. Koretz rolling out of the way. Koretz now on the apron. Going for a springboard drop kick. And a knee dropped onto the back of the head of AJ Martinez. AJ with a elbow to the abdomen. Series of attacks, got a flurry of attacks. The knee looked like a finishing knee, and a springboard moonsault once again. AJ back into a pin, count of 1, 2. Koretz out at the count of 2. Ooh. Koretz torquing that arm and pulling AJ down, slamming his face into the canvas. Irish whip, Koretz going under and over. I didn't catch that move. The referee was in the way. Koretz down to a pin. AJ out at the count of 2. Koretz stalking AJ, letting him get back to his feet. Twisting that arm, twerking that arm. AJ with an elbow to the face and a right. To an inverted military press. Oh, to an inverted GTS. AJ with a pin, count of 1, 2. Koretz out at the count of 2. AJ with a second rope into an enziguri, kicking at Koretz in the temple. AJ now going up top, trying to go for that stomp. Koretz, ow, whoever that was. I can see some blood over the cheek of AJ Martinez. AJ, speaking of brother. Koretz getting AJ into the corner, flurry of elbows. Koretz now up top into a moonsault. AJ rolled out of the way, but Koretz doubled down into a splash of his own. Koretz now back up top, letting AJ get back to his feet. And a drop kick by Koretz. AJ now getting outside of the ring onto the apron. Courts trying to grab AJ, both now onto the apron. But they backdrop onto the apron. The hardest part of the ring, mind you. AJ with a leg drag. How you doing, AJ? AJ going for that Superman punch, but Court's backing up. AJ scooping up. Court's putting him into the apron. And a series of rights by AJ. Count of 5 by Charles Robinson, the monitoring referee. AJ now up top. Courts on the outside. Dropping that knee. Courts rolling out of the way. Have to wonder, has any damage been done to that knee with that missed knee drop? Courts getting AJ back into the ring. Now letting AJ get back to his feet. Oh, into a, wow, alligator DDT, whatever that was. Referee getting caught up. Charles Robinson count of 1, 2. AJ out at the count of 2. AJ with a flying forearm. Courts with a hurricanrana. AJ with an elbow to the face. Irish whip to Courts. A knee to the chest and a kick to the back of the head. AJ now getting back up top. Into a knee drop. AJ into a pin. Count of 2. Courts has kicked out. AJ confirmed to have been busted open. I'm seeing some blood on his right cheek. Trying to go for that spear, but Courts brought up that knee. Now grabbing that neck of AJ. Courts kicking AJ, knocking him over the rope into a hurricanrana to the outside. Ooh. Whatever that was, that was cool. AJ now back to his feet. Courts going up top. Wow. Catching AJ just as he rolled into the ring. Congratulations to Courts. Progressing on to round 2, the King of the Ring tournament. With that last minute moonsault catching AJ at the apron. You put a B back. The hell? Congratulations again to Courts, progressing on to round 2. That was a very close match. Definitely my favorite one so far. That missile drop kick by Courts would knock the air out of anyone. I thought this was it for sure. You have a high flyer Courts versus a high flyer brawler hybrid. That is AJ Martinez. A lot of outer ring combat going on. There was that moonsault that caught AJ on the apron in the hardest part of the ring.
Here is your winner, the King, Corey!
Congratulations again to Courts, progressing to round 2. Cast your votes, cast your votes. We are going now.
fall, making her way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, Selena Cox.
Selena Cox being accompanied to the ring by her relative, Sebastian. The Monday Night Royal, Sebastian Cox.
You suck!
And her opponent from Japan, Maki
Maki Ito getting trained with Hero and Panda back in Las Vegas during their time in the Indies, performing at conventions, performance halls, and small venues. Referee Jess Carr watching the match. Maki trying to go for a forearm. We got Selena going for a right hand, grabbing the back of the neck into a forearm to the chest of Maki. And a headbutt. Selena just overpowering Maki early in the match. QV at the sideline looking very proud. Selena now choking out Maki, slamming her head into the canvas. Now trying to torque that neck. Maki just overpowering... I'm sorry, Selena overpowering Maki. Put an axe handle to the back. Maki now able to get some strikes and getting pushed off by Selena. Selena with a chop into the corner and an elbow to the face of Maki. Now Selena targeting that back. Wrapping the arm around the rope, pulling it, trying to torque that elbow, hyperextend it. Trying to injure that arm of Maki into a roll at the bottom turnbuckle. Maki now with a couple of elbows to the abdomen. And a big boot to Selena. Like a hot pursuit. Now a fight breaking out outside the ring. Selena pulling Maki into the knee with a backbreaker. Now throwing Maki into the stairs, the steel steps. Count of 4 by Jess Carr. Selena throwing Maki. I'm going to watch out for the referee's count here. Count of 6, Selena throwing Maki into the ring post. Count of 7. Count of 8. Maki's got to get up. Maki able to get back in the ring at the count of 9. Barely missing. Selena with an inverted fireman's carry. Maki now punching the back of the head of Selena. Forearm to the back and an elbow to the jaw. Looks like didn't affect Selena at all. Maki moving out of the way. Looked like Selena tried to go for a headbutt. At the same time, Maki tried to throw another elbow. Kick to the abdomen, a flurry of attacks by Maki. Now Selena with a kick to the abdomen and a right hook. Selena now with an Irish whip. Catching the left arm of Maki. Maki with a right elbow and an axe handle. Again, very little effect on the NXT Royal Selena. I almost said Selena Gomez. Now back and forth between Maki and Selena. Yet these two have competed in NXT, likes of Extreme Rules tables matches, no disqualification, Extreme Rules, and submission matches. Another corner roll by Selena, now going for a pin. Count of 1, Maki out at the count of 1. Ooh. Into a sitting drop, whatever that was. Into an elbow drop on Maki. You're now with a choke slam to Maki. Maki now back to her feet with an elbow to Selena. Looks like these strikes are starting to affect her. Selena now on the ropes. Maki rolling her onto her back. Oh, and a false splash to Selena. Maki now choking Selena. These two do have some bad blood from NXT. Into a Boston Crab. Selena able to reverse it into a drop kick. Selena now with a fireman's carry. Maki getting out of it. Back into a lockup. Able to pick up Selena, but way too much. Into a neck breaker. Oh my God. Grabbing the hair, lifting Maki by the hair, and just letting her fall. Now grabbing the hair once again. Slamming Maki into the corner. Face first into the turnbuckle. Slamming the face again into that padded turnbuckle. Selena now into a bonsai drop. Dragging Maki to the corner. I'm sorry, to the middle of the ring. With an Irish whip, getting Maki back into the corner. The top rope, a right hand. And Maki with a kick to the face of Selena. I keep wanting to say Selena Gomez. Like Maki tripped on her own foot there. Selena with a series of elbows trying to go for that big boot, and Maki rolling out of the way. Now we got some body blocks by Selena. Oh my God. Maki now back in the corner. An Irish whip and a drop kick. With Maki impacting the turnbuckle. Selena into a cover. Count of 2. Maki out at the count of 2. I seriously keep wanting to say Selena Gomez. We got Maki with a single Boston Crab. Selena able to get out of it. Then grabbing the hair of Maki Ito. Slamming that face into the turnbuckle. Maki with an elbow to Selena and a kick to the abdomen and a stunner. Maki with a stunner, count of 2. Maki progressing to round 2 of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Like Maki, the underdog. Congratulations to Maki progressing to round 2. Look at Munzo. Great, now I got hiccups.
Here is your winner, Maki Ito.
Congratulations to Maki.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Spitfire Warriors from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 220 pounds, Angelo Oli!
Angelo Ali, the older brother to Andreas, standing at an astounding 6'6". The pure powerhouse brawler. His brother, his counterpart, the brawler tactician.
And his opponent, representing the Spitfire Warriors from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 220 pounds, Andres Oli!
Andreas and Angelo, both multiple-time NXT Tag Team Champions, but both also holding independent gold of their own. Now looking to get their way into King of the Ring. Oh, we got Angelo trying to go for that clothesline, but getting reversed into a pin. Andreas kicking out, reversing. Got some back and forth going on. Andreas kicking out of the pin. We got Angelo with a right hand. Going into a lockup. Angelo overpowering and driving his brother Andreas into the corner. Referee Charles Robinson splitting up the two, getting some distance between them. Back into a lockup. Going into a rear lock. Squeezing that abdomen and that chest, that sternum. We got Andreas going into a headlock. Chokehold. Really applying the pressure, trying to cut that blood flow. Angelo trying to power out of it, but now Andreas torquing that shoulder, twisting that shoulder, trying to hyperextend the elbow. Back into a lockup. Angelo once again overpowering his brother, driving him into the corner. Grabbing the hair in the back of the neck of Andreas. Andreas with a series of elbows to the abdomen of Angelo. Throwing Angelo out of the ring. Andreas now stepping out himself. Now targeting that right arm, that right hand and wrist of Angelo that has been injured during their time in NXT after receiving a concerto to the right wrist. And a DDT to the right leg of Angelo. Angelo trying to catch and trip Andreas. But Andreas too quick, dropping that knee onto the outside. And a pick up and drop right hand. Count of 5 by Charles Robinson. Series of right hands by Andreas. Andreas trying to throw Angelo back into the ring. Going back and forth, count of 7. Almost count of 7. There we go. Got a right hand to the abdomen. Now grabbing the back of the neck, throwing Andreas back in the ring. Count of 8. Angelo slowly but surely getting back into the ring. Andreas getting into a pin now. Count of 1. Angelo's out. Into a choke slam. to Angelo. Angelo out at the count of 1 right before 2. Irish whip. Andreas trying to go for that running knee. Angelo with a roll-up pin. Back into a lock into an Irish whip. Angelo going under and grabbing the neck, choking his brother, Andreas Ali. Andreas with an elbow catching the forehead of Angelo. Now grabbing the hair, getting him onto the rope. And a right hand to the sternum. The abdomen. What a clothesline to Angelo. Andreas up to the second rope, stalking Angelo, letting him get back to his feet. And an axe handle dropping down onto the head and neck of Angelo. Ooh, and a suplex. Andreas with the upper hand here. And with an armbar twerking that arm, that left arm. Angelo able to get out of it with a right hand to the face of Andreas. Angelo with the powerbomb stance, throwing powerbomb. Andreas trying to catch that leg, trying to trip just like it was outside. Angelo overpowering up, twisting the right arm of Andreas. Twisting that shoulder and an elbow to that shoulder, that twisted shoulder, into a into a fireman's carry. Dropping Andreas onto the rope. Oh! That was amazing. Pure strength of Andreas by Angelo. I keep getting too confused again. We get to a choke. Trying to go for a choke slam. Andreas able to get an elbow and staggering Angelo. Angelo with an elbow, another elbow to the ear and chin of Andreas. Now stomping, holding down on the pressure onto the abdomen, just squeezing the air out of Angelo. Andreas, I'm sorry. Grabbing the neck of Andreas. Lift up and a choke slam to Andreas Ali. Referee counting, count of 1, 2, 3. Angelo Ali progressing to round 2 of King of the Ring. Looking to earn his throne at Fastlane Road to Royalty. It's so fucking hot right now. With some amazing back and forth action between these two. That last choke slam, able to knock the air out of Andreas Ali. Getting Angelo the win, progressing him to round 2. And yes, Gray, yes, there will be. Cast your votes, cast your votes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Hiroshima, Japan, Nicole Sky.
Echo Sky. Again, teaming with Zoe Starr, Combat, Rena, and Dilly. becoming a target of ambushes herself. Looking to get her name etched into the first KWE Queen of the Ring tournament. And earn the label of Queen of the Ring. Empress Neko.
And her opponent, from the City of Angels, the Queen!
Got Billy, Queen of EDM. Not necessarily teaming up with, but in agreement with Rena. Enough that they've come together to combat Neko and Zoe. The confident high flyer from the City of Angels. Here we go, match 7 of 8 tonight. Billy versus Neko, immediately into a lockup. Neko able to overpower and drive Dilly into the corner. Referee Charles Robinson splitting the two, and then right hook by Neko and an elbow by Dilly and a right to the back of Neko, back into a lockup. Neko again driving Dilly into the corner, getting split up again by Charles Robinson, the monitoring ref of the match. Neko with a right, knocking Dilly into the corner. Neko now with a bulldog, landing Dilly right in the corner. Neko with a springboard moonsault, but missing as Dilly dodged out of the way. Dilly now stomping on the hamstring. Neko pushing Dilly off. And back into a lockup. Got Neko shoving Dilly into a carry, slamming her against the turnbuckle and throwing her to the center of the ring. Neko now going for a cover. Count of 1. Dilly out right before the count of 2. Neko now top rope. Trying to go for that springboard moonsault, but once again moving or missing as Dilly moved. Rolled out of the way. Now Dilly dropping the elbow on that right arm, that right elbow of Neko. But a right hand by Neko. I'm sorry, by Dilly, and a stunner to Neko, landing her outside the ring. Dilly now up top, third rope. Need for Neko to get back on her feet, into a splash. Getting caught by Neko into a scoop slam. Neko now throwing Dilly into the solid steel steps. Triple S, hoorah. Neko now dropping a knee on that right elbow, the right bicep of Dilly. Count of 5, Charles Robinson counting out. Neko had to go for, looked like an axe handle. for falling short. Dilly back in control, slamming Neko against the barricade. Oh, into a jawbreaker. Neko trying to Irish whip. Dilly trying to Irish whip Neko, but getting reversed. Being thrown onto the floor. Count of 4. Dilly kind of walking outside the ring, getting back into it. Clothesline by Neko. Dilly back on her feet. Neko now on the apron. Top rope into a Hurricanrana. Neko now into a pin. Dilly out at 1. No, that's not me, no. Dilly now grabbing the hair and back of the neck of Neko. Neko with a series of elbows to the abdomen. Irish whip by Neko. Catching Dilly into a backbreaker. Into a standing moonsault. Count of 2. Dilly has kicked out. Another lock up into an Irish whip by Neko. Oh, with a dragon twist cutter to Dilly. For a count of 2. Dilly out at 2. Oh, Neko trying to go for that springboard moonsault, but missing. Dilly now trying to torque that left knee, trying to twist that leg of Neko. Kick to the abdomen. Into a roll-up pin. Neko now with a knee to the side of the head of Dilly. Go for fireman's carry. Dropping Dilly onto the rope. Neko onto the second rope. Second turnbuckle. Stalking Dilly, waiting for her to get back to her feet. Into a Hurricanrana. The first rope, trying to get that moonsault. What a botch. A running swanton by Neko. The leg drop to the pelvic and abdomen area of Dilly. Grabbing that left leg DDT. Trying to damage that left leg, that left ankle of Dilly. These two competing in the Money in the Bank 2 Saturdays ago. Dilly getting Neko back into the ring. Dilly on the apron. Trying to rally the crowd. Bunch of reversals. Neko into a Bulldog DDT. The kick to the back of Dilly. Neko targeting that right elbow once again of Dilly. Into a inverted DDT face breaker. On a 1, 2, 3. Neko progressing to round 2 of Queen of the Ring. I wish. Neko's sponsored by El Monto. That dragon twist cutter by Neko. Catching Dilly. Congratulations again to Neko on her victory, progressing to round 2. Trying to get her spot to compete at Fastlane Road to Royalty.
Here is your winner, Nicole Sky.
I'm doing good. Vibing.
You suck!
Did you today? I don't think I did.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 260 pounds, the WWE
Did you today?
Intercontinental Champion, the Phantom Leo Katsuyori.
Leo Katsuyori, the men's intercontinental champion. Flipping the page and attacking Panda Knight, taking him out of the Money in the Bank tournament, Money in the Bank qualifier, where he busted him open and put him through a table. Panda Knight sustaining minor injuries, having to get stitches. But competing against Leo Katsuyori at the Money in the Bank PLE, not in the Money in the Bank match, and able to get a win over Leo as some poetic justice. What you gonna get, bandit? Chimkin, very nice. Very good.
And his opponent, representing Havoc from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 330 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Beast.
Bear Panda Knight, one half of the tag team champions, being accompanied by his brother Hero. Showing his support for his brother, just like Panda Knight during the investigation after Hero's attack. That'll be nice to share. Very nice. Thank you. I have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip. A DDT by Panda early in the match. Pushing Leo off in a big boot by Leo Katsuyori. Go for a splash, catching Panda in the back of the head. And a forearm, knocking Panda into the ropes. Leo off the rope into a bonsai drop. Stomping on the right hand of Panda Knight. Into a camel clutch. Panda able to break the hold and sweep the legs, tripping Leo Katsuyori. Right hand by Panda. Leo breaking the grip. Another kick to the abdomen and a forearm to the back of Leo. Oh, Panda stomping Leo into the canvas. Leo shoving Panda off. Panda with a right elbow, trying to go for that chop. Leo ducking underneath. Oh, and a chop to the neck by Leo Katsuyori. Oh, and another big boot. Here at the corner of his brother. If anyone knows Leo more than anybody, it's going to be Hero. Leo dropping that knee on the back of the head of Panda. Leo slamming the head of Panda into the apron. Panda trying to go for that big boot. Leo dodging the attack. An Irish whip being countered by Panda, throwing Leo right into Hero. What a clothesline by Panda. Count of 5 by the referee. Leo trying to kick the head of Panda. Count of 6 by Charles Robinson. Panda getting a little cocky there. Getting caught by Leo, but a series of elbow breaks the hold. Leo now being held by the hair by Panda. Leo delivering a series of elbows himself. Irish whip to Panda. An elbow. On a big boot by Panda. We got 2 powerhouse giants, and Panda with a splash. Knocking the air out of Leo Katsuyori. Now Panda with a hold into submission, but Leo rolling out of it. Another series of elbows being delivered by Panda to the abdomen of Leo. Irish whip by Panda. A rear lock into a suplex. Panda Knight now going outside onto the top rope. Onto a swanton on Leo Katsuyori. Referee's counting, counted 2. Leo kicked out at the count of 2. Panda now stalking Leo. Trying to go for that kick to the abdomen. Ooh, what was that? No. An enziguri by Panda. Oh, now trying to stretch that hamstring. Panda now on the offensive. Back into a lockup. Picking up Leo onto a throw. Leo getting into the corner, getting stomped on and choked. Panda using his boot to choke and press Leo into that bottom turnbuckle. And Leo back to his feet. Leo now delivering a series of elbows to the abdomen of Panda. Oh, and a throw up Samoan drop by Leo. Panda out at the count of 2. Leo trying to go for the Samoan spike. Panda with a stunner. Now stalking Leo. Panda with a second stunner. Panda going to King of the Ring. Leo out at 2. You do not get any closer than that. That was about 2.999. Panda now stomping on that right wrist, that right hand of Leo. And now running the ropes. Oh, trying to grab that head and neck of Leo. Panda getting his face slammed into the turnbuckle. Leo running. Oh, into a splash into the turnbuckle. Leo with a Samoan spike. Going into a pin. Count of 2. Count of 3. Leo progressing to King of the Ring. A brutal match between these two. Panda Knight getting a victory over Leo Katsuyori at Money in the Bank, but suffering a loss tonight. I thought that Swanton was it. I thought that double stunner was it. But Leo Katsuyori pulling off the win last second with a Samoan spike. There's that stunner. I thought that was it. I thought Panda had that one. That second stunner. But Leo was able to power out of the pin. Get into an offensive. Go into a Samoan spike. Capturing Panda and capturing the win.